Here we go. There is the white base coat, and unlike the other parts, you didn't get much peeling up. So that's good. So what am I going to turn to now? I think I am going to try to see if I can try and see if I can use polar lights which have black windows in them, as you can see, to do this. But remember, you are using the A Creation models. You were using the A Creation models nacelle struts because these are bluer. The polar lights are bluer. See the blue trim there? But see how dark that is? Now, it does worry me a bit. But as you know, the motion picture stuff had a... Well, remember, for some of the nacelles, you're using the more greenish trim. Yeah, and remember, if you're not happy with the color, and remember, you're not using that. But you are using the nacelle struts on the A Creation to fill in, at least on the inside. Yeah, you can see here how it's a slightly bluer paper. It's a slightly more green color. So you can save this one for perhaps... Well, you already have motion picture trim, I think. Green nacelle trim or something. So that should work by then. Okay. I think the only thing to do left is to put stuff on there. As you can see, you have 79, 77, 78, and 80. And I believe that they're actually here in this. Now, well, maybe not. Huh. Well, there's 79 and 80. You see that greenish trim with the black windows and the docking ports integrated? And that is definitely not the motion picture pattern. That is definitely the other pattern. The motion picture pattern for the secondary hull is in these sections here. If you compare the polar lights decals, the main ones, with the Wrath of Khan ones, you will see that these come with trim for the missing part of the nacelle, which is good because I cut off that part. And they come with windows, darkened windows, and the docking hatch is integrated, so you can do a lot less work. And that is why I'm going to use those two pieces for the ship. Of course, that is 79 and 80. You still have to look for 77 and 78 in the polar light section. Another good thing, 77 and 78 also have windows. So yes, I'm definitely using the polar lights ones. That's going to be the end for now because my camera is out of room. I'll come back tomorrow when it has room to show you the... Okay, thanks for waiting. I'm back again. So I managed to get the other side of the neck in place. There's a picture. I put... let's see if I can move this carefully. Lean it up against the box. There you go. Good. Okay. I got the one side of the secondary hull done with the... Oh, careful. Polar lights decals that are from the Enterprise A, the 2009 kit. Now if I can just prop this up a bit. There you go. So Polar Lights decals from the 2009 Enterprise A kit that have windows and hatches already integrated in them. The bottom of the secondary hull with the phaser and the red square rectangle, but not the TOS style dots on the bottom hull. I only have one set of those, and I'm saving those for the Enterprise A. And the other part of the secondary hull with the windows, and the good thing is, this one, they both have traces of green for the part of the nacelle border that got cut off by the other one. But you can see the pattern against the hull. It's meshed pretty well with its windows. It might be a bit off in some places, but as long as it's pretty well centered over the docking hatch, I'm not going to complain. And look at how it almost creates a panel line effect there. Yeah. So I'm pretty pleased with the... Now, of course, as I found out with the neck, I had to use the darker A Creation decals both for the strongbacks and for the neck. But anything that screws up, I will fix later. I tried the nacelles, but as you saw, the paint kind of messed up, so I'm just going to let the blue coat AS5 tomorrow go right over everything, and I will replace the nacelle stuff with the more green that comes from here. This one is a bit more green because this is the old stuff from 2009, which is actually 2018, and it's a bit more green than the other one. So I'll use that on this ship, and I will save the darker blue A Creation nacelle pylons for another time, because the darker blue are actually over here. But let me see here. Let me compare again. So as you can see here, the older set, which is more of a green trim set, so that'll be for the outer nacelle. And there's the other one for the other outer nacelle. So I will save these for either the Enterprise A or the Refit. Probably the Enterprise A. We'll see. As far as that central trench goes, I can't use the Polar Lights one because even though it's less harsh in color, actually, I can. Look. I'm going to show you something. Well, actually, there's a blue trench there, see, versus the green trench here. So I might end up having to use this on the inside and that on the outside. It's too bad, really. But let me check something else. Because I've already... For the deflector dish, you could potentially use these ones. Tried those. Those were too light on the strongbacks. Save them for the Refit, perhaps. And as you can see, the Refit outer nacelle trenches are the same color, whether it's the Refit or the A. Deflector dish housing, possible. But again, you can scavenge from the A. Those are a lot harsher, but I might use them. Now there's the TMP stuff. Here's the Wrath of Khan stuff. Now it's not as blue as the Refit. Enterprise A, Enterprise A. Now you hold up the harsh Enterprise A. Where's the deflector dish? Alright, so there's the blue of the Enterprise A. There's the gray of the Refit. You can see the difference here. See? Gray Refit. Green Refit for Wrath of Khan. See, now you can see the three colors. distinct. And that is why you're going to use the A creation set for the Enterprise A. And look, a very detailed shuttle bay decal instead of the plain gray decal. So you can clearly see here how different everything is. Now I'm going to do another comparison picture. So, gray for the Enterprise A, green for the Refit, and blue for the gray. But, I'm going to show you something. Look at these ones right here. You see those soft green ones? Look at how much more gray these are. You see? So I might actually borrow these ones that are from the actual model kit, use them for the Refit's deflector dish. Because if you look at the polar lights again, here's its trim. Now it is a little bluer than the Refit, but not as blue as that. But it was a bit too light. I might use it though. But it was so light and white, you see, that was the problem. So I'm going to use this from the kit. But that begs the question. If you're going to use that from the kit... No, this is the regular polar lights. It'll be fine. That is not from the extra set. The extra set has been buried. It is behind there. This is the extra set. This is from Polar Lights. See the gray Aztec? So that's good. You can use those. And then you can save for the Refit either these soft ones or these harsh ones from the kit. Same with the Enterprise A. You can save the soft ones or you can use the ones from the kit. That's perfect. But you will save these nacelle ones for the Refit. Because the Polar Lights ones... Wait a minute. Take a look here. Yes, they look blue. But they're an even color. They don't have the shading of the blue of the... I could get away with these. I could get away with those. Yeah, that would work. Because it would more match the color of the neck. The same shade of blue. But only for the inner side. Only for the inboard side. The outboard side's taken care of from over there. So it's going to mix and match a bit. Alright, okay. Now I've got everything sorted out. Put everything back. And we'll see you tomorrow.